Well, the Chicago Bulls are in a sunken place. 11 straight games lost in a row with no help or no relief in sight. But maybe Billy Donovan knows what his job is for the rest of the season. And we're going to talk about it right after this.
Cognac. Gang.
Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I am Cognac Boy CDubb, holding it down on another daily episode of Shy Boys Podcast. If you like what you're listening to, make sure you hit that like button, punch that subscribe button. Well, our Chicago Bulls are on an 11-game losing streak. And when you look at the rest of the schedule we got before us, does it look like we could get a victory in any of those games? It does not. We're in a bad place. We in a sunken place. There's a method to this madness. I think this is the first time I'm really feeling the effects of a real tank job by one of my favorite teams. I'm really feeling this, bro. From a 5-0 start to tanking the season, an 11-game losing streak. I know Billy Donovan got to be at an all-time high when it comes to frustration. Billy Donovan put out some comments. Let's see who it is. Get him credit. Paulo Sanjoko of Shy City Sports. He the one that dropped this content. Billy Donovan stating what the front office wanted him to do with this new pool of players and what are the expectations of the Chicago Bulls for the rest of the season. Let's go over this comment, bro. It's about a paragraph long. Let's see what's up. Let's go over this comment. This is Billy Donovan after the latest defeat versus the Portland Trailblazers. The discussions I had with the front office when the trading deadline was finalized was nothing has changed. Try and get those guys to play the best of their ability. Now let's look at those guys and those abilities. Look at my man Colin Sexton. He's okay, but there's a reason he's been on 7 trillion teams. Let's look at Nick Richards. He had a pretty good, inspiring first game with the Chicago Bulls, but the rest of the games, the last 10, he's been trash. It ain't been 10 games, but for the next couple of games after that first game, it's been really bad for Nick Richards. It has. Ubaselli has been okay, but he's nothing that's going to get people to foul into United Center. You got Rob Dillingham. He's a project. I like him, but it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle for Rob Dillingham, even though he's improving. Even Simons. Simons has been injured. Simons is a high-volume shooter. He's not as consistent as Kobe White thus far. But he's okay, but he's just like Ubaselli. He ain't bringing people in the UC to see the Chicago Bulls. So try is an intentional word. We know it's going to be somewhat challenging with 7 new players. No shit, Donovan said. Even talking to ownership, it's been, hey, go out there and do your very best. Are you trying to be funny? Is that a joke? We ain't even had a training camp with these guys. We ain't really get a chance to get on the practice court with these guys. They probably had a couple practice here and now, but in the first couple weeks of that first week, we didn't get a chance to practice with these guys. So you was just throwing their ass out there. and see what happens. Go out there and do your very best. We're playing teams that has basically been with each other for the whole season, including training camp. Go out there and do our very best. There has been no indication from ownership or the front office of, hey, listen, if we finish here, here, or listen, don't worry about playing these guys, just play these guys. There's been none of that at all. So he's saying that the front office of the Chicago Bulls has not came out and said, we're trying to lose as many games as possible. And Billy Donovan, to tell you, they cannot come out there and come to your office, or you go into the front office of AK or Mark Eversley and tell you win as many games as possible. You want to know why? Because that's illegal, Billy Donovan. This paragraph that we just went over, Billy Donovan, is basically telling you lose as many games as possible. You're not getting the clue. I don't know what else you can get out of that, Billy Donovan. I know you're trying to play company man. You're trying to play the very best company man that you can be. Me, I'm against tanking in any form. But I am not in charge of the Chicago Bulls. I don't compete to lose. It don't make any sense. I don't play to lose in any situation. But I'm not in charge of the Chicago Bulls, and they got to take care of what they got to take care of. My little nephew, who just started basketball, understands what this paragraph means right here, Billy Donovan. He goes on to say later in the paragraph, but later in the article, that the front office didn't tell him, like, if it's close in the fourth quarter, we don't have to sit Josh Giddey. We don't. He didn't say, they didn't tell me to sit Josh Giddey in the fourth quarter if it's close. They can't say it, Billy. They want you. Let me translate this for you, Billy. The Chicago Bulls front office, Billy, wants you to lose as many games as possible, preferably all of them, to make sure they can solidify themselves with a top 3 pick. That's what all of this means. Billy, are you okay with that? What kind of competitive guy you are? Now, I don't think if you wanted to, that you can go and win many games with this squad. You have been set up this way. This roster has been set up to fail, and you are going to be the bus driver, Billy Donovan. Don't act like you don't know what the program is. The program is right there in front of your face. Lose as much as possible. You can keep on trying to be a company man all you want. Keep trying to cover it up. It's right there in our face. It's a tank job, Billy. Cut the shit. This has been the Shot Boys Podcast daily from CDubb. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Is Billy Donovan trying to act naive, y'all? Let me know in the comments. Get your ass out of here, Billy. Peace out. Gotta be
Cognac. Gang.